I wonder who is ready to take a trip through the ages and a jump back in time. I've been being stubborn and I found a lot of artifacts, and I had to get to the place because I'm trying to economize my time. I've got to get off to do some work, and you know, you're just trying to be as productive as you can in a place that you're familiar with, which you should do if the weather and the conditions are real good. I'm trying not to be distracted. I want to talk and look at the same time. But so I've been finding so much good stuff that I'm really humbled. And then I found another piece up here, and it just got to the point where I had to pretty much just say to myself, okay, stop being stubborn and film and document what you found so far. I usually say that to myself. Or I wait and wait and wait until I find something that I feel is moving, that just is a particular style, material, tool, artifact that I just love the most. And then of course I'll film that. That's how it rolls on Indian Trace. But you're gonna have to check this out. So I'm going up here thinking to myself, man, I gotta have to stop being so stubborn. And I do, but I just don't have the time to start and stop and start and start and start and stop. Else I wouldn't do as good, I'll say. So I'm right here moving up. And of course you can see there's a group here. You got to see these artifacts. Then I see this little guy here. And I said, you know, it's time to stop being stubborn. Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with him. But this is what I mean by stubborn. Remember this? I washed this stone off. And I found a couple others, but I couldn't bring them in. If you have eyes to see the difference between the cortex, which is the darker, and the work zones, cortex, 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 and then there's work zones. You can tell how it went and how it rolled. Ken and Rob, you'll know. All you who nap. Flint's ball. Look at that tool. That tool is it. Now look at this. This is why I was being stubborn. I just found this little pink, and it is sugar quartz. Tip. Just found it 2 minutes ago, and I'm telling myself, you know, you need to stop and just document some of this stuff. And oh, my hands are so red, it's not coming out as I want it to. And document. So I have a pocket full of a lot of the brooks that I didn't want to leave out here, and there are many that I just don't want to leave. These little Guilfords right here, Marl Mountain on the left. Then we move on. And I call it the stubborn game because I'll wait. These are fantastic artifacts, there's no doubt. But I'll invest just a little time to documenting all these and not stop with every find. For the way that the channel is developed and produced, I can't. I don't even have the time. I do this on my spare time. There's not even a major investment of time in it, except for the fact I'd be out walking or running anyway. Look at this piece. Good gracious. That is a vein quartz stem point. Super nice. This is sugar quartz. clearly great artifacts. That's going to clean up pretty, that material. And then there's some, I don't know, some true flint material on that top one here. It's peaceful, but I got to get rolling. Great workmanship on this Marl Mountain. And so, that's how it all rolls, right? Dry, wet, rhyolite. Those really go together because I just found them within steps. Site 2. You know, I didn't know. You take a chance. I really didn't know if it was the place that I needed to choose today, but you just choose and go forward, and as you see in these last 2 videos, it's paid off. I guess all I can say is I hope everybody finds. Be safe.